guys? Defense me from Primal Games, and welcome back to another classic Gamers Lounge trailer. Today, I want to talk about a new topic that came up. Let me tell you guys, it's all about DLCs these days. You get all of these games, they've got like 2 million DLCs coming out, and it's just getting ridiculous. I don't know what you're feeling about it, but let me tell you, I've been, I've purchased a couple of games and I've checked out their DLCs and development on that and stuff. And some of these games really is ridiculous when it comes to DLCs, especially when it comes in fighting games. I think it's one of them, in which I have a problem. If you get these days, look at fighting games, you get like 16 characters you get with the game. It costs you like 1,200 or 1,100 bucks or rand here in South Africa, and then you have to buy another 16 characters, which total almost the same amount, even more than what you bought the game for. I mean, I purchased Street Fighter 5, just to give an example. And at the end of the day, when the game was completely out there in its fullest extent, I actually paid almost 3 grand for it here in South Africa. I mean, this is really ridiculous, especially when it comes to fighting games. I don't have that much of a problem when it comes to DLCs. The thing is with a DLC, for me, it's worth buying when they've got like a total chapter within the game it originally came out with that really makes it worth buying. Um, First, I ask always the question, why wasn't this in the original game? Why didn't they put it in the original game? Was it because if it's too big, it was still in production? What was the real reason for it not to, for it not to be available when it was supposed to be available? Um, for me, that DLCs these days, and I know, guys, I know it's about all about business and money making and all of that stuff, but at the end of the day, I think DLCs is one of the products. It's not the product, but it's one of the products, one of them that kills the industry when it comes to gaming. Some of the gamers out there, they can't afford to buy DLCs upon DLCs upon DLCs. It's just it's getting crazy, and then it gets to titles where they decide sometimes. For example, I think it was Battlefield 2024 something 42 or something, where they just made it online. They didn't put in a single player campaign there. They just made it online, and it did not work. It did not work. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that, but let me tell you guys, when Battlefield started out, it used to have a single player campaign. Um, but I'll make a video on single players and multiplayer soon. But I wanted to talk about the DLCs these days, and I think it's getting ridiculous. Um, if you make a DLC, and you wanted to add something to your game, at least make it for free, man. If it's really something that you need to charge people for, then you have to deliver something that's worth that DLC. Like I said, in a fighting games, this doesn't work at all, guys. You bring out maybe 18 characters, and then I need to buy another 15. Why wasn't this originally in the original game? If I go back to the future, where games used to came out on the older generation systems, which were fully compact in a fully extended version of it. You get all of the characters, all of the side quests, all of the stuff was in there. Soul Calibur had all of them in there. Mortal Kombat used to have all of them in there. Street Fighter, I mean, I think Street Fighter 4, it's got all of them in there. You when you purchase the title, you got them all. You got them all. And when so that's one thing. That's one thing when it comes. I mean, if you brought out a car game like Need for Speed, and you have to buy the cars, Need for Speed, that will be the end of it. That will be the end of it. You won't buy it. You won't buy it because why do I have to buy the cars? It's supposed to be in the game. I wanted to unlock them. I wanted to win them. So that's the same with fighting games. So for me, DLCs and fighting games is a big no, no, no. Even if you got an expanded storyline to it, it's still a big no. Um, Fighting games, if it's a triple A story title like Forbidden West or something like that, that's something different. If like Forbidden West brought out a DLC, and if it's like 40 or 50 or 60 gig, that it expands from the game, yeah, maybe you can sell it as a DLC. But like I said, fighting games, I'm sorry, guys, it doesn't work for me. I'm not supportive of it at all. The same with car games. I don't think you have to. If you got seasons and seasons coming out in car racing games, that's got to be free, man. That's got to be free on your network. Don't charge us for season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5. That's the way that you have when you bring out online in games, especially car games. That's the way that you have to keep that game active, keep it live, keep it exciting, keep it going. The same with fighting. The thing is, when you brought in new stages and new backgrounds and new characters, and you put it in DLCs, it's really pissing off some guys. I don't have this character, so I can't really fully fight to the fullest extent of my skills, and that's a problem. So I think they have to recheck on that and really put some effort into that when it comes to DLCs online. When they're making the stuff. Sorry, guys, I need to take a sip here quickly. And so for me, that is like I thought. I've shared this um, thoughts to my friends before, and I think most of them do agree with me on it. So I think from a gamer perspective, from my point of view, especially when it comes to DLCs, they've really got to check on this stuff. Like I said, I don't want to buy fighting games anymore. They're not completed due to the fact I know there's a couple of DLCs coming out. And so you want me to pay a full price for a 50% completed game? No, not at all. I'm not interested in that. Go back to your old roots, guys. Go back to your old. And we love all of the developers. We like what you do. We love what you do. We love the characters. But like I said, this is getting out of hand. It's ridiculous when it comes to the prices of this stuff. And at the end of the day, like I said, a fighting game is going to cost me 3 grand here in South Africa, and it's totally insane. It's insane. I won't buy it anymore. I'll wait for a when that title comes out 3 or 4 years later when it's like $50 or something, then I'll buy it. But for now, that's going to be the end of this, guys. I know, and that's why I think you guys need to go back and do some restructuring when it comes to DLCs, especially in fighting games and car games, racing games, and stuff like that. Those are the two most important genes I will check into to see that you keep afloat, keep your games afloat, and keep people interested in buying these games. Otherwise, you're gonna just it's gonna phase out. And at the end of the day, there's so many companies that closes down these days when it comes to gaming. And I think the thing is, some of them, the problem is the cost of the games, the making of the games, the cost of that making of games. It's ridiculous. In the millions of dollars. I think it's way too high. So yeah, like I said, this is not the movie industry, guys. Even the moving industry are suffering due to this, and so that's my meaning. Shout out to you guys. Please write in the comments here anything what your thoughts of this is, and what you think of DLCs, and let's see what you guys take on it. So shout out to my friends. Go to my channel, mates. Take it slow, let the good times roll, and keep on playing. Until then, from me, the Phantom out. I'll see you.